All right, so we are live. Welcome to episode 58 of Chillin with the NY Warriors. That's right, guys. Episode 58. I'm happy to be here. It feels like we haven't done the show in a while. For me, it feels that way. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
I haven't been here, so
Yeah.
my first show back, isn't it?
Well, you've been
Yeah,
the show via satellite, so
yeah. Very true.
I know. Sorry, I had a little accident with a bad thing cracked. You know. Oh man. Anyway, so real quick, let's go down the line. We're gonna be joined by Manny YC in a few minutes, but we're gonna start the intros. We got Market 316.
What's up, people? Holy crap. It's another New York Warriors show. We're going to have some fun with this one. So, hey, stay tuned, man. We're going to have a great show.
Yeah, man. All right, next we got Joker M21. Oh, that was a little premature, the horn, but
Somebody's a little excited tonight.
yeah, no, right? The phone is like extra sensitive today.
no, what's good, YouTube? What's going on, guys? Got some books, got some packages. I'm gonna do a haul soon, so looking forward to that. And yeah, I came back from Delaware. I went to the comic shops down there. I think I cleaned them out last time because they have shit this time around, man.
Oh, wow.
Oh man,
But yeah, that's it. That's it, man.
nice, man. You know, I'm always looking forward to haul videos from one of my fellow NY Warriors. You know.
Definitely.
All right, next we got Jeff Johnson.
The man.
Warriors, come out and play. Man, it's been a while, so I'm all excited. I'm pumped, ready to show off some comics and stuff. So let's get it on.
All right,
Yeah.
and then next we got Eli back from Japan. Eli, Easy the Game Hunter.
What's
What's
up,
good,
everybody?
Eli?
I'm back, and I'm on cam. So yeah.
So how was Japan?
Japan was good, man. I really loved it. I didn't want to come back. I was trying to find places to hide, but it's kind of hard to do that over there. Yeah, no, I loved it. The people are nice. The place is nice. The environment, the atmosphere, everything about Japan is just awesome. And if you've never traveled there, if you ever get the opportunity, and you gotta spend a little tax return money, I would go to Japan. It's totally worth it.
Nice. Good to have you back, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right, so real quick, let me get this chat open, see who is joined us.
Yeah, we got a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Reveal
There
yourself.
we go. All right, so man, a lot of people now. Oh, so we got Poor Man's Comics. He was first. We have Miss Hustle. We have Big O FGCU42. Are you guys late or am I missing something? Oh, we were late. We're always late.
Fashionably New York late.
Yes.
Late.
We have Comics Misexplained. We have AG Surfer. We have who else? Scroll. We have Beyond the Blast Doors. We have Bruce Zayas, C Woodard 19, William Strong,
William Shatner.
Jason Smith. We have Wobbles. What up, Wobbles? Who else? We have 4-way flashes on comics and Jason Smith. That's it. All right, LJLS Comics. What's up?
Jay Smith.
And we also got
That's
Miss
right.
Hustle.
Yeah, don't forget Miss Hustle.
I know. I did.
He did.
I said, he says not a show if you're not late. That's right. Yeah, it's not a show if you're not late. So okay, so this episode we're calling it comic investing. The reason we decided to go with that is because there's been a lot of auctions lately. You know what I mean? We have an auction. Tim has his own auction. Great Legend Show has their own auction. There's also a lot of Facebook auctions that we follow, right? James O'Brien and all that. And then there's eBay auctions. You know, so every auction has its own different. We noticed they have their own little different quirks. Some books sell for more, some for less, or whatever. Some people buy books to support others. You know, like it doesn't. There's a little trend. I guess not trend, but everyone has their own different things. So we're just gonna go down the line with us and how do we look at comic book buying, right? How do we invest in comics? What is our purpose in doing these auctions? Are we flippers? Are we collectors? Are we trying to fund other things, you know? And I think that's us as a group, as New York Warriors, we should make that specific for us. You know what I'm saying? You guys agree, right? I agree.
Yeah.
Everyone should.
Yeah.
kind of know why we're selling or what we're selling. You know what I mean? It gives everyone the reason. Everyone likes to know what their money goes to, regardless if they're getting something, right? I know I do. You know.
Right.
So we can just start off with the whole investing. Like, what do you guys do to what do you guys consider? How you buy books? I know you buy books because of covers. I know you buy books because of reading. You know, but do you buy them as investments? How do you guys look at it? You know, we want to go down the line. If you want to start, Eli, I think a youthful thought was always good, right?
Yeah, I'll start. Basically, I look at my books as I look at everything like an investment, first of all. You know, whenever you buy something, regardless, you know, if it's comic books or not, you know, you got to look at it like, okay, I'm buying this thing and how do I get my return from it? So, because like with everything, like with comics too, you know, something you got to expect to get something back for it, you know, because you're not going to hold on to your comics forever. They're not going to be there forever. So it's like, you know,
That's true.
Speak for yourself. I'm getting buried for mine.
think about what you like, and then at the same time, you know, read what you read, love it, and then when the time comes, you know, whatever, you know, you can let go and be comfortable knowing that, you know, maybe you made something back, maybe you, you know, maybe you made something back, maybe you gave it to somebody else, and that's good enough to know, you know, so
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I mean, I just collect, you know, I collect artists that I really like. I collect, you know, writers and stories that I love, and that's really the bulk of my collection. You know, I'm collecting Conan. I always like Conan the Barbarian, you know, comics and stuff, and the movies especially. You know, I was bugging Jeff to get me the Conan movie. I still want that number one. So, but
Yeah.
I
Nerd
mean,
Division real quick says when he buys stuff that he forgets the investment aspect because he gets caught up in getting the stuff and he couldn't afford it as a kid. You know.
Yeah, that
yes,
too. I've been through that too. Yeah, yeah.
sometimes you have buyer's remorse. Sometimes, you know, you're like, damn, why'd I get this?
Yeah,
Or,
you know,
damn,
and
maybe I paid too
again, you
much.
know, Eli is young. He's in his early 20s, but he's been around the comic industry since he was a baby. You know, because his father, you know, the Manny, has been doing it all his life. So
Dad, my uncle, you know, they all
Eli could keep up with us when it comes to like these characters, and sometimes I think even more than us because he reads a lot more than we do.
Yeah,
Well, more than I do personally.
He puts his
You
own
know?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so you never could judge anyone by their age.
yeah, I mean, I grew up watching, you know, I grew up towards the end of like, you know, the Marvel Action Hour and all that. So, you know, I grew up watching, you know, Spider-Man animated series, Spider-Man Unlimited, all those cartoons.
Yeah.
And like that was like my start, you know, getting into the books, you know, eventually, you know, my uncle passed me his collection, my dad passed me his collections, you know, so I mean, I always read, you know, when I wasn't reading like regular books, I was reading comic books. And,
Yeah.
you know, that was the bulk of my summer reading list was comic book.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
And just real quick, I just want to address the chat again. We got Gomez the collector joined us. Everybody broski. Yeah. We have yeah, I know. That's like every time you say his name, you gotta say that.
Everybody.
Vincenzo C, the Doom 143, William Strong, and Undisputed Frost. Thanks for joining us, fellas.
Doing work.
You know. So what about you, Jeff? How do you see what do you think of the current, you know, comic investing, you know?
Well, put it like this, man. When I was young and I was buying comics and I was even thinking about investing. I'm like, you know what? I see a book, I want it, I want to read it. I just bought it. The investment thing was like way in the back of my mind. But nowadays it's like I'm two different type of collectors. I mean, I will buy a book that I want to read, and if there's a book out there that I think I should invest in or I think might be a hot book, then I'll pick that one up too. But I'm like split, man. Is like for example, I buy She-Hulk. I think I'm the only one that buys She-Hulk comics, but I don't buy for investment.
You're not the only
I
one.
buy it because I like her. I like She-Hulk. I want to read the book and all that stuff. But then I would get a book that I probably will not read because I think it's a hot investment.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, and it's funny story. Remember our first auction? Those books I sold. I had seller remorse.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
definitely I hear you. I have seller's remorse also when it comes to specific keys because I'm a hoarder when it comes to like comic keys. I don't want to give up anything. You know, I
Yeah.
sell stuff to you guys sometimes, and I'm like, oh no, like that Amazing Spider-Man 64, that beautiful copy of the Vulture and
oh
Spider.
yeah,
Oh, you know already. I was
yep,
like, oh my god, Jeff, I can't believe I gave you this book. It's such a
yeah.
clean white cover. Oh, you know.
I don't think I've ever had seller's remorse.
Oh, I have plenty of seller's remorse. Definitely.
Yeah, so you have a question real quick in the chat, Jeff. Real quick, who else joined us in the chat? We got Gem Mint Collectibles. Thanks for joining us. Big O FGCU 42. Sorry, bro. I'm gonna just say Big O to make it short. He says, Jeff Johnson, how are you liking She-Hulk
in the
in
current
the current Avengers run?
Well,
Yeah, Jeff.
to quote the Democrats, that's not my She-Hulk.
Damn.
That's not my She-Hulk.
Oh
That's
god.
not my She-Hulk. I love it.
That's not my Shelky, man.
Yeah,
So
what the
good.
hell happened between her series and Avengers that she got freaking super
I
steroids?
have no idea because at the
He
end of
wrote
her
LOL.
series, she went back to her green, sexy self, and then she joined the Avengers, and all of a sudden she's all steroids up and all
Yeah,
this stuff.
that's right. You know
Talking
what? It's
dumb,
like
talking dumb.
it's almost like they don't know what to do with the character of She-Hulk. You know, they got to remember she broke the fourth wall before Deadpool. You know, so they should have just kept that route with her. You know, and they don't know what to do with her. You know.
I don't know. I think with comedy type characters, I know it's going a little off topic, but like it's hard to carry, comedy books like that. Like Howard the Duck, stuff like that, characters like that. Like they're like you always have to have different writers because eventually the humor and all that just gets stale.
Yeah,
So
but on top of that, not only is like She-Hulk strong and tall and beautiful and sexy, anyway, she's also a lawyer. The lady is smart, okay? Not only is she tall and strong, she's smart.
Yeah.
And then they making her this bulky talking
she
third person thing.
She look like Blanca. She look like Blanca.
Hey, Daddy.
All right, now we're going off a
But
topic when
I
it comes to her.
digress.
Yeah, that's right. I digress. Right. So, comic investing again. Mike, what do you think? What do you?
Comic investment. I mean, you look at like Jeff said. When you was a kid, man, you wasn't really thinking about getting rich off your book, stuff like that. You just collected because you liked it. But that's later on. And now, when you have all your collection, I mean, at the same time, you invest in books, because you never know what's going to happen. You can sell your books. God forbid there's some emergency or whatever. You know what I mean? You can always fall back on something. You know what I mean? That you invest. But I mean, the same way I collect differently too. I collect. When you say collect and flippers, I flip to collect. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? I flip my books to get what I want. You know what I mean? To get a certain key. You know what I mean? Or are we gonna say that now? We're gonna name our keys that we want. Now?
No, yeah. No, yeah. Just something I would want to say before we get to that point.
All right, no problem. But yeah, how I look at it when it comes to investing in your books, definitely you buy books, but if you want to flip it to get a better book, then you flip it to get a better book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Definitely.
That's my thoughts, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. The hobby of our hobby, you kind of like the way it's getting you. You're forced to think of it as an investment because these things, they're costing more and more money every day. So you have to think of it as how, you're not buying a $10 book anymore. You're talking in the hundreds now. I've bought books already in hundreds of dollars already. So you have to be, especially when you're a family guy. You gotta think of everything that you purchase. You gotta think of it. You gotta think of how you're gonna spend that money. What about you, Marky?
Well, I blame, and I always tell my mom this. I said I blame you for my collection bug because my mother, always like collecting those art plates, those Norman Rockwell plates, because I remember when I was young, she always went to the collectible store to get them and all that. And then as I got older, my dad got me into baseball cards and everything like that. When comics and action figures and everything else came to play, I was still a young kid. The first thing I did that was interesting to me was because I was watching Challenge of the Super Friends and all that other stuff. When those superpower figures came out from Kenner, I mean, I was just like crazy. I had to get them all.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at an investment. I just wanted to own them because I like all those characters that they were coming out. And the ones that I had no clue, like Dr. Fate at the time, Martian Manhunter. I did not know those characters. And as I got older, I said, I want to know these characters in the books and everything. So as I was getting older and my dad taking me to comic book shows, I think I said this before on the show. I'll just give a quick recap. Hanging out at a friend's house, seeing his dad's collection. I said, these don't look like the books that we see on the rack. He said, no, these are when he grew up. They were from the 1950s, the Silver Ages. And just right then and there, that just like the collecting sense from my parents and all that stuff. I said, those are older and I like that style. And I went and got older books back in the 80s more than getting all the 80s books. As I got older, I started picking up a book here and there, or my dad put in that mail order subscription. You guys remember the mail order subscription from Marvel and DC? You get it in a little plastic bag. Sometimes your mailman might flip it over and bend the crap out of it and finger fuck it.
They would come folded in the brown paper sleeve.
Paper sleeve, little flimsy paper sleeve in it with your address on the label and whatever.
My mailman used to read them, then gives them to me like, you're gonna like this issue.
Man, that's cool. So with that, as I got older, I was always trying to go after characters that I grew up and enjoyed, and always tried to get their first appearances, because at that time, I just knew in the back of my head that, first appearances are key to me. And, and if you love that character, like I do with Green Lantern and everybody else that I have talked about, it just kept on going, as I said, okay, I was trying to get the lower issues as much as I can as I was a kid, as I was a teenager, getting work and getting some money. I find these here and there. I go to the little local shows around hotel basements, churches, wherever, some warehouse all the way out in Long Island. And I would just get the older stuff. And of course, when the 90s came, that's when I got off kilter. To me, I think we all explained the 90s bug. We bought, ever since Superman kicked the bucket, we bought every goddamn issue, and then all the new stuff came out.
The 90s is the time where I used to. That's when I was reading. We were
greedy, right?
I was not only buying because I thought the covers were nice and looking, but
I was looking at investment and looking to get money.
But you know what?
Honestly, that's what I was.
I already learned about investment in that, because I remember when I was around the 90s when Infinity Gauntlet #1 came out. Like the older kids, they used to buy comics. It was like, yo, get that. That's going to be the money book years down the line. You know?
Right.
So real quick, I just want to give a couple of comments. I want to read a couple of comments from the chat real fast before it gets too full. Niobe Comics said, what happened is far left creators invading Marvel and writing their own agendas. I think he was referring to the She-Hulk when we were talking about that. JLS said, collect what you like. If you don't sell, you're left with stuff you like least. Tony Sanders says Ed McGuinness juiced her up at Jeff Johnson.
Yeah.
And then Jeff said he's going to flip Ed McGuinness when he sees him. And then Jimmy Collectible says flipping books helps funds the hobby. It always goes back into the hobby. Yeah, definitely. And that's one thing I wanted to bring up here because we do, I was watching Gemmin's auction with Manimal. He was doing his fun to giant size X-Men. He did his fun to X-Men #1, which he got, and he did his giant size. Now he's doing his giant size X-Men fun, and we do that. We did that also. I remember when I got my Jimmy Olsen #1, the first few auctions that we did, that was basically my road to Jimmy Olsen #1. To help funding getting that book. And I think that we all here have like a specific book or something specific that we're trying to reach when we do the auctions, because we don't buy like the books that you guys have bought from me personally. Those are my personal, those are my books, my collection books. They weren't books that I bought to flip. They just happened to be in my collection, and I was like, you know what, I could part with this to get this. You know what I'm saying? So that down the line, I think we could go down the line again and say what goal or what book or what is it that you're trying to accomplish by the auctions that we're gonna do. You know, like our future auctions. Which, by the way, shout out to the Speed of Frost. He just next auction is this Saturday, the 25th, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here, home of the Biggies. You know, home of the NY Warriors. Eli, I'm gonna start with you now. What what are you? What is your goals for this auction? Like, what's your what's your goal basically on whatever it is that you sell? What are you trying to get?
Well, right now I'm basically just trying to save money. I'm graduating school soon. I'm gonna be looking for a job or trying to pursue wrestling. A little bit more as my career. So it's like I'm just trying to raise money for my wrestling career pretty much. And every book that I've sold, it's some of it's gone towards, other books that I want to have and keep and hold on to. And then the rest of it, usually like all of my money, like it went to my trip to Japan. I went to Japan and I used all that money to, go there and train and go to different schools. Like I went to at least 10 gyms and, here in the States, I would have never been able to do that, you know, even if I sold my collection, so um a lot of mobile sells just, it's benefiting me in my personal life, just to start my career and, do that, pursue my career and help me with that. So
All right, cool. Yeah, she Eli's his his outlook. I mean, well, his goals are always going to be different than us because he's young. He's still in college. He has different goals. All of us here, we're all already established. We're already grown ups. We have our families or whatever. So it's always going to be a little different, but it's still admirable what he's doing. So it's not like he's trying to take that money that he's using that he sells from his comic books to just splurge it on junk. He's trying to build his future. He's helping build his future with it. You know what I mean? The last auction that we did when he sold that Spider Gwen first appearance, that was part of the money he took to Japan. He was able to do what he had to do over there. That I know that helped him out big time.
yeah, that book paid for 1 month of 1 month at the gym. So
that's right.
And to me too, like going back to the characters we like to collect, like I want to get all the characters that I grew up with as well. And I grew up with X-Men the animated series and Spider-Man, X-Men Evolution, all those cartoons. And I want to get the characters from those cartoons that I really enjoyed. So that's like a goal for my collection right now. So
Right.
getting rid of stuff I don't care about and doing trying to get those characters.
The chat has good eyes. Jayla said, "What's the poster frame?" I ordered poster frame for if you look in my comic room, that Vegeta, the Super Saiyan poster. It was 2 in a pack, so I just haven't filled this one up yet. All right.
The frame. How much those cost?
I was a 2-pack for like $20 on Amazon.
Oh, I gotta get some.
All right, Jeff. What about you? What's your goal with if you come on the auction and say you sell stuff? Like, what do you have? What is it that you would like to do?
Well, I got several goals. First and foremost, number one goal, most of the money, the majority of the money that I make from the auction goes straight to my daughter because she wants to be an artist. She ain't going to.
No, she is an artist. She is an artist.
Thank you. She is an artist. She is an artist, and she attended high school of art and design, which I don't know if you guys know or not, but there's a couple of artists that graduated from there. Larry Hammer, Joe Gilia, Joe Jusco. All those guys graduated from art and design, and I want her to make it big time, just like the rest of them. So, first and foremost, all the money is going towards her.
Yeah.
if I have anything left, just to complete my runs, like my Amazing Spider-Man, my Batman, my X-Men runs. That's it.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, cool, man. Definitely admirable, and forever always if it goes to the kids. That's number one always.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Mike? Joker M21. What is your goals for this?
I mean, with the auctions. I mean, I would keep it funky. I've been catching up on bills with the auctions. You know what I mean? I've been catching up on bills, and I'm a little caught up, and I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start a little roll myself. I'm gonna go for my Batman 251. I'm gonna go for that. That's something I'm looking to see if I get before the year ends, and
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna shoot for a little 7-0, 8-0. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Um, but definitely everything that I sell from the auction is gonna go into that. Nothing
Yeah,
else.
nice.
And, I
That's a
don't
good
want
book. Yeah.
I don't want to get sidetracked with other books and spec books. Because that's just already killing me, man. You know what I mean? So whatever I sell in the auction, that's just gonna go to that. You know what I mean? But besides
definitely
that,
a good book.
yeah. Besides that, definitely like to come, finish, doing some runs to like my Batman. I'm never gonna get the full complete Batman set, but like the 600 run, like from 600 to 700, I want to complete that run. I want to complete 700 run. There's stuff like that. I invest in too. But that's about it.
Yeah. You guys in the chat also, if you guys have a specific goal that you guys are trying to get, or a specific book that is what you're working on next, just let us know in the chat, and I'll say it out. I'll read it out, see what you guys are going after also.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Marky, what about you? What's your goal? What's your next big book, or what's your next what do you hope to get out of these auctions, and why? What would you do? With whatever you sell.
Well, I'm thinking the majority with almost everybody here, because I own a house now. So now I got expenses that I'm not quite used to yet, but now I'm used to. Things came up unexpected, so I had to sell some stuff, that I maybe didn't want to get rid of. But then again, I felt like everybody else. I said, look, if I can get rid of it and all that. And just like everybody else, I've just like you know what? I'm weeding out my stuff. I'm really not getting so much new stuff. But, like everybody else, I still got that collecting bug in me. Sometimes I may pick up the spec book if it's there, but I ain't going to go crazy getting on eBay, going nuts and trying to pay for that. But
Yeah.
most likely my right now, my goal, was, you remember, you were there when I got this son of a bitch. This was my goal. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what to do after that, after I've been years trying to find this thing?
Yeah.
Years. I mean, when I was young and everything, when I had money that I didn't give a hell, I couldn't even find it. And now I'm like going after Golden Age, and I'm serious. I think I've told you guys this. I've told my friends. I said, if it ever came down to having one Golden Age book, maybe something I was looking for, a certain character or whatever, and it cost my whole collection, I would do it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're talking first ever Green Lantern, first ever Dr. Fate. There's no way in hell I'm going to get a first Action and first Batman with my stuff. There's just no way.
Me too.
No way. But something like that. I mean, I would do it. I mean, as time goes by, you get older, that you want to keep on lifting these goddamn things. You want to, and then you also think maybe sometimes, like, I got nephews and nieces and they like their comics and all that. So there's also the passed down theory that I may want to do with some of my books and all that. But as for right now, I am going after Golden Age. Affordable Golden Age. If I see it, if I feel like it's a good deal, I will kind of get it. I think maybe two of them I got. I kind of like went against my own rule to not pay so much for these, because I didn't get overcharged. Those were what are they going for. But I also like to find the deal maybe at a thrift store or something like that. You just see it out in the open, maybe a garage sale or something. Haven't found one of those, but I have found some on eBay. I have found them on stores. But it just happens. But if I find something that's really interesting, I may take the guy's number or whatever like that and tell him, say, hey, look, this is my collection. What are you looking for? Because I really want to obtain that.
Yeah.
And, so far that has not worked out yet because seriously, all the guys that have those big kind of like semi-key Golden Age books, I'm not talking like first appearances, this nice cover, whatever, iconic, whatever it is, they don't want to trade. They want the cash. Some of these, it's hard, to get. And also around where I am, I don't see that many Golden Ages. So when I see one and it's affordable, I will grab it.
Yeah, well, definitely trading is more amongst friends than just random
like the
people.
One that we just did.
Like Golden Age Plastic Man for the Batman 227, definitely.
Yeah.
So real quick, I just want to the chat. They came up with some stuff. Wobble said to save up for an X-Men. Wants to save up $400 for an X-Men 101. And it's open to get at a con next week.
Nice.
Gomez says that my next big book is the next big key. Comic Fanatic 86 says my goal is to get a Journey to Mystery 83 by the end of the year. Lord Lombard said, "Is that roof still being worked on?"
No. The roof is done.
No. Nerd Division says that my goal is to flip some of my comics to fund my hip hop CD vinyl collection.
Nice.
What else? I think I saw a few more. Let me
hip hop.
Oh, Eddie says that he's looking to complete his Scotty Young collection. Baby variants. LL, stop laughing. I'm kidding. LL, no, he's not kidding. He's serious.
He's really
serious.
He really is.
Lord of the Unbox Tim says that I got 2 goals left: Journey Mystery 83 in a 3.0, 4.0, and Strange Tales 110 in a 6.0. And then Gem Mint says that one time he sold every slab to buy an AF-15 1.5. It was $5K back then.
Yeah.
Nice.
AG Surfer says Journey Mystery into 83. That's his goal. What else? Who else? Let's see who else. Oh, he says his X-Men #1 and FF #1 also. And every Hulk 181 he ever had. LOL. Tim says FF1, X-Men 1 gonna be soon out of reach.
Yep.
I agree. Out of reach for me.
I definitely agree right now.
Mr. Gretzky 9960 says I'm working on Action Comics 260 to 411. Only need 84 issues since #1, 1988 reprint. That's nice. 67, 69, 71, 412, and 904. DC 1 million is 0 issues and all 13 annuals. You know what? The DC 1 million I wanted originally to get all the issues, but that actually became the first omnibus I bought.
Oh, right.
Right. So I rather, and I like it. The omnibus is nice on it. So I like that.
The 0 issues shouldn't be too hard to get. I mean, I see them all around if he's trying to go after the 0 issues.
But wait a minute, I'm looking at Mr. Gretzky. He also collect Archie. He has 1,010 issues of Archie.
Damn!
Wow,
Jeez,
that's right.
Yo,
He said that's a ref count.
That's a fan.
Yeah. And Hialeah Comic Bros say he just got my ASM 129. Should arrive in a few weeks.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Nice.
All right.
Guess
So,
who just came from the comic shop?
yeah, so we got Manny NYC that came to join us. We were talking, about investing and all that. But real quick, I just want to remind everyone that Manny was at Terrificon this weekend.
I was there too.
Oh, Eli was there also. That's right. I forgot to mention that Eli went also. So if you wanted to talk to us a little bit about it, Manny, and let us know how Terrificon was. I know it's kind of off topic of what we were just talking, but I want to give you a chance before we go into anything else.
Yo, what the Yo, fix your hair. What the fuck? Uncle Fester.
See, Manny's the father first, okay? Before he talked about Terrificon, he's like, boy, fix your hair.
Yeah, I can't believe y'all let him fucking come on the show like that. I'm just saying. Damn. No, I'm just off of it right now because I'm a little ticked off because.
All right.
No need to explain, bro.
Yeah, you want to talk about something else, though? What's up, man?
All right, we had to drop 2,000 hours. But anyways, we went to we was at Terrificon in Connecticut, and actually the con was pretty good. So
I made off. I'll tell you that.
yeah, I bought a Golden Age book and got some books signed, and
Oh
that
shit!
was
Video soon?
basically it. Huh?
Whole video soon, son?
Just one book, man. I don't know about a video. So.
Got you. I got you.
So I don't have enough books. That, and then I bought a book off of Bruce Zayas, and that was it, man. Yeah, other than that, the con was good. What did I see there? What is his name? He's on IG. PJ. Forget his name. Paul. He used to come on the Hangouts with us. I don't think he makes videos anymore. I don't wanna. That was about it. Yeah, I know it's like crickets. Yeah, that was about it. It wasn't really anything. I mean, I did. That was it. The Golden Age book is probably the PJ Morris. There you go. Paul Morris.
Oh yeah, I know who. Now I know who you're talking about. Morris. Yeah, PJ Morris.
Yeah, I saw him. I met him up there. He was with his wife and his kid, and yeah, I guess he probably got some books signed. I didn't really get to much politic, and because I was working the CBCS booth, and that was it, man. I mean, just
Nothing really stood out then.
Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, the artists, the guest list was awesome. The lineup was crazy. It was nice,
Nah, the Punisher wasn't there.
Nah, he had to cancel. I got my book signed by what's his name? Hold on, I want to butcher his name. Larry, I think his name is Larry. Larry Kenny. The guy, the voice from Lionel. I got a Thundercats book signed. So it was just Lionel on the front cover. Yeah, he put like Thundercats Ho on it. I was like, oh, that was awesome. I mean, I'm gonna get that slab. That's just for me. I mean, I know we talked about not slabbing bullshit books, but that's something that I want to get slabbed because that's gonna stay with me. That's not going anywhere.
What gold? Foy Flashes asks Manny, what Golden Age book did you get?
Superman 51. There's nothing.
Like, Superman 51. That's good though. It's early Superman.
Early Superman.
So early Superman.
That's double digits, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's in nice shape. Other than that, the suit. Yeah.
You have it with you right now? You have it where you right there? No.
No, I don't have it.
No, all right.
No.
So you know what? Now that you said that you bought that, I know I'm kind of jumping off a topic, but the topic we were talking about was investment. Like we do the auctions, and our auctions ultimately have a goal. Like a journey to this book, or if you're trying to do more submissions with that money, or what is it? So everyone went down the line already, and I guess we're up to you now with it. Like, so what do you look forward to? Like, if you sell books, like, what is it that you're trying to get out of it? Like, is there a big book that you're trying to get after? Like, what's your next big comic purchase or comic thing that you plan to do?
My next big comic purchase.
Yeah, I know you're all over the place because you say that all the time too. But like, if you really had to focus on one thing right now, like what is it that you're trying to get? Whether that's a specific book or whether it's a specific run, whether it's great, just what is it that you're trying to get out of? Like, you make $200 on the auction. What are you planning to do with that $200?
I'm kind of over that whole completing run thing. It's kind of I'm. If I'm gonna get a book, I just want I'm gonna try to concentrate on just like trying to upgrade some of my books. Like the Giant Size X-Men is a 3.0, so I would like to upgrade that a little, get it up to at least as for me it would be a Manny Mint book. For me it would be like a 7.5. 8.0, but 8.0s on Giant Size X-Men kind of expensive. But from whatever I sell, that's the money that will go towards that, and plus I'll sell that book and have a nice chunk to take off the when I upgraded, and then I bought this. I bought that Superman 51, that Golden Age, and
Check it
I
out.
used the money.
Wobbles just wrote. Shout out to Wobbles. He said, Manny, Superman 51 is the last Joe Shuster and Jerry Siegel credit in a Superman book until the 1970s.
Nice.
Oh,
That,
there you go.
in my opinion, that makes it a key.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Slab it.
That's awesome. And you know what? Make sure that when you grade it, you write a little note to whoever it is you choose to grade it, that they should add that on the label.
Yeah.
I'll probably go with CGC, man.
Damn.
James and the Rainbow.
Yeah.
Shout out to CBCS. All right.
Shout out to CBCS Signature Series only for CBCS, since I can't fucking, like, when I go to these shows, I can't really go to CGC and fucking go with a CGC guy and fucking go around getting autographs. I can't do that. That's why I had to submit our books to CBCS. But what I'm not doing is letting them ship the books out, because no.
Yeah, don't even. That's a story for another show.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole
Yeah.
episode's been about this investment.
Listen, not that they ship, not that they do a bad. Let's not get it twisted. They ship the books.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
It's
Why
not
would they
that.
have that on the label?
It's not about the way that they ship the books, because they make sure the books are secure and everything. It's just them putting it in the system. That's how long it just, sometimes it just takes a little longer than what I expected. So I just rather bring the books home with me, because I'm an AW, and ship them out myself. So
yeah,
it's a workout for me like that, because it goes straight.
Yeah.
So when he opens the package, they don't know what's in the package. So what they do is they don't know what's in the package. They open up the package. Once they open up the package, they have to enter the books or whatever they get sent in. They have to
process them.
process the books. So it's a faster way.
Yeah. Definitely. So on investment purposes, my next road. So my first road, basically, or my first project with these auctions were to get my Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen #1. Everyone knows that. I'm trying to complete that run, and it's kind of a difficult run because the first issues are the hardest, or they don't come up too often. But I was able to get that. So my next road is a giant size X-Men #1 also. For me, I would accept maybe like a 6. I would like to get like a 6.5. I would love to have like a 9.0 copy of that book. That would be like a dream ideal goal, but I'll take anything in between that as well. So that's my next goal for the auctions. And also I made a decision to kind of stop all the single issues. Just stick with key issues. And when it comes to anything that I'm reading, I'll either buy it in a collected edition, like a trade or hardcover, or digital. I'll do digital also, But as far as like single issues weekly, I'm gonna just finish out the last few runs that I have of the storylines just to complete them. Like the Doomsday Clock and Mr. Miracle and the Flash. I want to see how long that goes, since I have a complete run of the Rebirth Flash all the way till now. But that's my ultimate goal. So it's basically is also a giant size X-Men. That's my goal.
That's a big.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Before the giant size X-Men, your original goal was that Hulk 181.
Yeah, well, the Hulk 181 has been on my list. I've been verbal about Hulk 181 since I started YouTube. It was a while back, and just some people don't know. Jimmy C was one of the first YouTubers that I ever spoke to, personally, like outside of YouTube. And back in 2016, well, actually late 2015, early 2016, he offered me a Hulk 181 7.5 for $13.75 CGC, $13.75. This was 3 years ago. At that time, that was just below the GPA, maybe like $40 below the GPA. So I had about, say, $400-$500 saved, and I decided not to do the purchase at the time. I said, I'll get it later. what did that? We all know what happened now. Hulk
Wait,
181
how many times have I said, "Oh, I'll
Yeah.
get it later," and then we're like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. So imagine how much that book has grown. If I would have paid the 13.75 back then, the book is tripled in that grade. You know.
$1 billion.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Right. Next
So
year.
shout out to Jimmy C also if he's watching. You know, that was, sometimes
Doubt
with
it.
these books, if you think
Right.
that sometimes these books, if you get them, if someone sells you a book like a little bit under GPA or right at GPA, if it's a big key book, then it's always, it's gonna go up.
Mhm.
It's gonna go up. But in my opinion, if someone's trying to sell you a book that is not a big key and it's at GPA, you're probably just paying full price, and that's what it's gonna be at. You know what I mean? So me personally, I wouldn't buy it. Only if it's a big key that I know it's gonna go up, then I'll pay at GPA prices. But even that being said, GPA people I think are misusing GPA because GPA does not mean that that's what the book is worth and that's what you should sell it for. It's just a guide on. It's just an average of what CGC sales are, and I think that in today's market, it needs to evolve already because there's a lot of CBCS slabs out there, and I know that CGC sells for more, but that's only because they've been around longer, and there's more CGC slabs than there are CBCS. But it's not accurate because to me, in my personal opinion, an 8.0 Hulk 181 CBCS is the same as an 8.0 CGC. There's no way I'm going to take less money because it's a different company.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no way. I won't do it. I won't
agree.
do it.
I
So
agree.
you can't base it on just a GPA sales. It's just a guide to give you like a rough price of what the trends are. You know what I'm saying? It
Remember
shouldn't
when we
be.
didn't have GPA? Remember back in the day, we didn't have
Yeah.
Overstreet price guide. That's it.
Yeah.
That's before Wizard, before all this other stuff came about,
Yeah.
all this apps and everything. That's
Yeah.
what we went on it. And how long between the next Overstreet guide comes?
Yeah.
It's a couple of months.
I like to use a combination of both. I like to
A
use
year.
Comics
It takes
MV.
a year.
A year. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I like to use Comics MV and GPA because Comics MV counts all the sales. It counts, the CBCS sales also, not just CGC sales.
But
You
you
have
know
to consider
what?
those sales too.
You know what? Value is all over the place. Like, what's that? Detective 880, the one that got the
Jock.
Joker face.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Jock. Now, I've seen that book goes from anywhere to what, a couple of $100 and stuff.
Yes.
And this bad boy, $4.
Yeah, and I don't consider PGX prices at all neither. To me, if I see a PGX book and it's 6.0, I'm already assuming it's a 5.0. I'm already assuming it's a whole grade lower.
Yeah.
Because it's their track record. If you look at my past videos, almost every book I've ever had graded with PGX that I sent to CBCS or CGC, they always come back a grade lower, even after pressing. This last order is the first time that two books held the grade, but that's because Erod pressed the hell out of those books and cleaned them, and it held the grade. So that's why I would never ever give anyone CBCS or CGC prices for a PGX book. It's not.
I had a PGX 9.0. Remember that book?
Yeah.
PGX 9.0. It was I think it was a DZ Showcase something 100. It was a 9.0 and it went up to a 9.4 CBCS. I got it pressed and everything. That was funny, but I've been getting lucky with that.
Yeah.
But let's see. I sent out one book already with for Joe Sinat. It was a PGX 8.0 Fantastic Four. So let's see what grade it comes back from CBCS.
So that being said, I think we all try to put together, or if you don't have it together, you could just say what they are.
Yeah.
Some of the top books that we feel that we have in our collection. A lot of us have gotten new subscribers, and a lot of times when new people come on and they subscribe to you, they don't backtrack on your older videos. My channel alone, I got about 300 videos worth of comic book videos, hauls and everything. So I know no one's going to go that far back. So it's always good to refresh people and just show them what you have. You know what I mean? So you can never say, oh, I already did that for you. I already did that 2 years ago. You can always show them again because you're always getting new viewership. So it's always good to remind people, show them what you have, something they may have not seen it. You know what I mean? I've been watching a lot of haul videos lately, and I don't see half the books that I have on there, so it's always good to revisit it. So that being said, we all try to put together, or if we don't have it, say what you feel your top books are in your collection, so we can go down the line with this before we go to the new comics, for Wednesday. So I'm going to start with Eli. Go ahead, Eli. Show people what you have, or what do you feel your top books are, or what you are most proud of.
Well, my top book I just got recently. It's a slab. I bought it straight from eBay. I didn't get slabbed or nothing because you know me, I don't really slab books like that. I've only ever slabbed one book ever, and that was my Secret Wars #8, and that's probably another one of my top books. But my top book right now is definitely this Conan 23, the 7.5. First Fred Sonya cameo. And I'm trying to complete my Conan run again, all the keys and the first 10 issues. And recently I also acquired the last issue, which is right here somewhere. Here it is. Last issue of Conan 275.
I like that cover.
Yeah,
Nice. That's the last issue of the run.
Yeah, really hard to get, really black, like solid black cover.
Yeah.
Nice.
This has like, a little white something or another. I don't know, like a pole, like a tape pole, something got stuck to it, whatever. Yeah. But minor hit, to the grave, whatever.
Yeah, but like what we were saying before, as a collector and as a fan for that, you don't give a shit. You found it, and that's what you wanted.
I got a good deal for it. I was like, what? How often are you gonna get it that cheap? Just like, let me just pick it up. At least until I find a better one. Another super big key right now for another run I'm collecting is G.I. Joe, and as you know, this issue is another one that's super duper hard to find. There's also another last issue, 155.
Yeah. Super low print run at the end of that series.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to get this issue for about like 2-3 years now. So like I found it at the con, went to TurfCon, found it in a box. So I was like, oh, all right. Nice. I talked the guy down on the price, I was like, finally I got, my run almost complete, now all I got to worry about is all the little stuff in between. And, I got my whole original Marvel one, I got one, I got 21, I got all the key issues. So, nothing crazy. Now I'll just get all the filler stuff.
Nice.
So, also, I guess this would be another one, just a Silver Age. My Silver Age collection small.
Nice.
Captain America. That's cool though.
15 Captain America. Nice.
Yeah, definitely. I consider those first Captain America covers all iconic.
Yeah. And other stuff I don't have here right now, but I got my Mr. Miracle books, first Barda, first Granny Goodness, first Furies, and I got Hulk 105 to I think the first, or 10, not 105, 102.
Yeah.
The first issue.
The first issue of him back from number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I got that really good deal a long time ago. And,
cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice. You see, like, Eli's young, but he has, like, you could see definitely his father's collecting spirit in him with that. Especially when he shows
definitely
stuff.
Like, I don't collect a lot of, like, old stuff, but, like, if I could get a deal on it, like, if I could get it super cheap, like, I'm on it, like, all day. Like, of course, Silver Age, why not, Like,
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a deal hunter. That that I dig through. I go through the dollar bins, and hell, you'll find wall books in the dollar bins. At these
Yeah.
cons.
People always make mistakes. They always make, you're fine.
You know? So hey,
All right. All right, cool. Jeff, what do you got
Alright,
for us today?
well, you guys, you know me. I don't mind low grade books. I not all my books could be Manny Mint, okay? Because I got bills and a mortgage to pay.
I got bills
Right.
too, crackhead.
But let me show you some of the books I got. This is one of my favorite books because I remember buying this book. I was
What book is
buying this
that? You
book.
have to say what it is because the
Yeah,
people
say
that
what
listen,
it is. It's fucking like
All
this
right,
book is it?
Cállate. Hawkman number
Hawkman
4.
but he got wings.
Yep, Hawkman number 4. This is the first appearance at Zatanna.
Nice.
And what I like about this book is I was texting your guys.
Yep. I was
I'm
like, buy it, Jeff. It's a good deal. Buy it.
Because I saw this book and I'm like, there's something special about this book and I couldn't remember, and that's why I was texting all your guys about it. So
yeah, we was like, show us the pictures. What's the deal? What he wants? What is like?
yeah.
We all
We
went
jumped
like,
on
"Are
it.
you effing kidding me? Buy that shit!" When he put that picture up.
And I bought it. Next one is Showcase number 75.
I want that book. Yeah,
Yeah, first appearance of Hulk and Dove.
yeah, and
The
it's also
original.
Steve Ditko creation, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
That's his artwork. That's his everything.
next, as part of completing my Spider-Man run, Amazing Spider-Man 121.
Nice.
And that's what. That's the
That's a death of
The Death of Gwen
Death of
Stacy.
Gwen Stacy, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And of course, I got to support my people. Fantastic Four.
Black people.
That's right. Wakanda forever, motherfuckers.
That's fake, man. Wakanda.
Ah, shit. Anyway, as you can see, I mean, it's a low grade, but you know what? I got this book really cheap. I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to buy it. Got it.
Nah, it looks like it presents pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it presents pretty good, except for that chip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but it's
this
still
one-
that book went up in value like crazy. You already know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, Batman 181.
That shit got
this-
tape on the side of the spine.
Yeah, but you know what?
It has the centerfold.
Doesn't have the centerfold. Got tape on the spine. But you know what? I didn't care. Guess how much I paid for this book?
I hope you paid $1 for that shit.
Nah. About $12.
Oh, it's still
That's good.
you can still sell that book for like $40-$50.
Did you buy
Exactly.
the Resident Evil guy that's in the alleyway?
Yeah, nice.
You
I'm
opened
like,
the code and you had it.
low grade is better than no grade. I'm the
That
type.
no
I'm
grade is
just
better than
happy
low
to
grade.
have the book. I like to just have the book.
No,
So I
definitely.
can say-
And at $12, you can't let that go.
Exactly.
Yeah. I would have never let that go. I would have took it too. I would have flipped that bitch.
And let's not forget the most important book in my collection.
She-Hulk.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. All right.
Didn't I sell that to you?
No, this one I bought for like $12, and then I saved another one from Marky. So
Yeah.
You gotta,
2 of these bad boys.
Yeah.
you gotta
took mine.
upgrade that
I will probably one day, or I might get this one.
shit
cracked
right
up
now.
and get it pressed.
Yeah.
Don't say
All
one
right.
day. You gotta do that shit right now, bro. Because anything
Everything's
can
about
pop off, man.
Right. I agree.
And right now, that book is
Right now.
cheap. You get 98 for like 2 and change, I think.
Yeah, but that's She-Hulk. I'm not planning on selling that anytime soon.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's why you want a high grade, man. You like a certain book, you want that shit in a high grade. That's that book that you want. Like me, if I could get a Mr. Miracle or a fucking Orion, New Gods,
Yeah.
but like in high grade. I mean, I have a Mr. Miracle at 9.2.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that right now. But if I see a freaking 9.6, because they're out there, they have them. If I see a 9.6,
Yeah.
9.4, I'm gonna try to upgrade that shit.
Yeah, this is my Mr. Miracle
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice.
7.0.
Yeah, and you know what? For that book, that's a good grade because it's a Bronze Age book. It's 79, 1970, 1970,
No, 1970.
1969. I'm sorry, 1970. So Bronze Age books tend from 7.0 and up. They're still respectable grades. For
Oh,
those
that book
garbage.
went up too in price.
Yeah, it went up, and I think a 7.5 was at $1.75 actually. I think I had just recently looked it up, so that's not bad for that book. Mike, what about you?
Yo.
All right.
Yeah, I got Fantastic 446 right here.
Oh, that's
One of my favorite superheroes right here from the Marvel.
Yeah, Black Bolt.
Black Bolt, first appearance of Black Bolt right here. I'll definitely want to upgrade this shit. This shit is pretty beat.
I can see the subscription increase from here.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? I got it. I got
It's all right. Yeah.
You know, but definitely want to collect the major keys for the like Inhumans 145. Just picked up another key from the Inhumans. I'll show that in my whole video. But this is a pretty dope book I picked up for cheap too. I think I picked this up for like $50. You know what I mean? So $50 for first appearance of you know, and this is a pretty early Fantastic Four book too. So you know, that's pretty dope.
All right.
Definitely.
that's a good price.
And this one right here, man.
Yeah, that's definitely a book for me too, right there. There you go.
You gotta get that shit graded. Why the fuck that shit is not graded?
Yeah, there's a little issues with this shit though. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. That book
Don't matter,
in
man.
any grade is worth money.
Nah, yeah,
You know, you see
and I want to get it signed too from Jerry Conway and John Romita Senior too. So that's gonna cost pretty
That shit
penny.
is
So
gonna cost you mad money, man.
You see 4.0s, they still sell for in the hundreds.
yeah, this is about like that. This is about like a 4.0 right here.
Yeah, it's still worth it. Man.
Yeah,
Still
you
worth
know.
it.
But yeah, I bought. How much I spent for this? I think I spent like I bought this way back before the hype of the show and shit. I got this for like
That book was still expensive.
It's always been a desirable book. You know, any superhero first appearance, and especially a superhero that gets popular, is always going to hold its value. You know,
but especially those anti-heroes like Punisher, Wolverine,
Venom,
and, all those anti-heroes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but yeah, dropped like 120 for this at the time.
it's about right.
Yeah. This book right here, it's my baby right here.
Yeah, that's another book.
That's my baby right there. This is Batman 608, second print, Jim Lee variant. I bought this as a set. It was they were all CGC graded, 9.6. It was this 612, 608, the first print. And I think the sketch cover of 612. You know when Superman is holding Batman.
Yeah.
I bought that whole set. This was a 9.6. All of them were 9.6. I bought that whole set through eBay, and I spent $220, I think, for the whole set.
Yeah.
Four slab books, including this, $220.
Wow, that book alone is $200.
Yeah,
Not a 9.8. It's worth more.
I cracked it out. This is, as a matter of fact, this is the first book me and Manny I've met Manny with. I bumped into Manny with. He got this slab for me, and it came back in 9.8. I got this pressed with CBCS, and it came back in 9.8. I got this signed too by Jim Lee and Big Apple Contact was last year.
I got the matching book for that.
2 years ago.
Me too.
Or 3 years ago, something like that, whatever.
Yeah, I used to have that book.
So let me ask you this, Mike. You gonna get the pops that go with it?
Yo, listen, I've been seeing everybody in IG with that pop, man. I'm thinking about it.
You should get the statue, the mini statue, better for that.
That too.
Those look better.
That's dope.
Nah, don't worry.
But somebody got the book, the statue, and the pop. They took a picture of it on IG.
I know, and there's one book that you're not mentioning because you don't have it with you.
Who? Me?
Yeah. Silver Surfer #1.
Oh yeah, my Silver Surfer #1 is getting graded, and I don't know what's the details on that.
Yeah, I know. Every time we bring
Shit
it
is in the safe.
Yeah, it's signed by Joe Sinat. It was a CBCS 6. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, I cracked it out and everything. It was graded 6.0. I don't know if you can see that shit, but yeah, it's graded 6.0.
You're supposed to send that with the book.
It's fine, whatever. And then E-Rock it. Pretty sure it's gonna come back a better grade.
Yeah.
But knowing how long they taken, I don't know to be the same shit. You know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And this right here.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Right here.
Yeah, love it.
man.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Marky.
Yeah.
No problem.
This book right here would have been a higher grade, but I dickhead move and I did a tape pull. I don't know if you can see that shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah, that was a
They
sucker
hit
move.
you with a whole grade on that one. That should probably would have been a 7.0.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, a 6.5.
Mhm.
Probably would have been a 6.5.
It's all right.
Hanging.
It's all right.
You
I got a
fucked
couple
up.
more to show.
Even at a
What?
5.5 is still valuable.
Yeah, hurry the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Man, calm down, son. Calm down, son. I'm showing you some good shit though, man. Stop
Nah,
afraid,
this
yeah.
is his whack ass. Look at this whack
Yeah.
ass Joker cover.
Yeah, signed by Brian Bowman.
Signed by
9.8.
Signed by
First
Brian
print.
Boland. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got this off Gem Collectibles raffle. Shout out to that. Word. And
Sideline.
Yeah, yo, you know what? Mike is the only one on this panel here. He's won 2 Gem Man raffles.
yeah, I have. I think maybe possibly 3.
Two-time Gem Mint
Not
champion.
But another book I picked up for cheap was this Fantastic Four issue in 1918. First appearance of Super Scrolls 4.0. I picked this up through Atomic Avenue, and I spent about
Dollar.
$80. $80. First appearance.
Nice.
$80 first appearance of Super Scroll.
That is
Um,
nice.
Nice.
Another one real quick, 5.0 Strange Adventures 205. First appearance of Boston Brand, aka you already know, Dead Man.
Yeah.
Man.
There you
Don't
go.
one of your guys have that signed by Neil Adams?
No.
I don't.
No.
In my mind, I have it signed by Neil Adams.
This one right here, Punisher 1, the Neil Adams variant. This book is like extremely hard to find, yo. It's
Yeah.
really hard to
Like
find.
a 9.8.
Came back in 9.8, signed by Neil Adams right there too. And
No
that's,
variant?
that's all I have.
All right, cool, man. What about you,
Man.
Manny? Did you
Sure,
were able
like-
to get something or no?
Yeah, this nigga showed like 50 books. Yeah, nigga don't let nobody eat, man.
Yeah, I was going
Go
through the note.
ahead, Manny.
Yo, listen, check this out, man. This is my whole video. Sub YouTube? Nah.
Manny
This is why
NYC.
Man, what I see here?
Oh, I love that book.
This is Journey into Mystery 89. It's a 5.5 and it's signed by Larry Lieberman.
Nice.
Nice.
Lieber, not Lieberman. Lieber. This is a I paid a little under GPA for this. It's a classic cover. It's not a key issue, it's just a classic cover. So
Key issue.
It's
this
white
is one of
pages.
those, yes, it's white pages. This is one of those. This is one of these books that I always wanted in my collection. I'm not as big a Thor fan as Ray is, but when I see Thor covers that I love, I will pick them up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So this
Beautiful
is like
book.
one of them. This is a 5.5. I think I paid. I don't even remember. I think it was like 2 something.
But yeah, you got that at
Raw.
the
James
James
O'Brien
O'Brien
Raw.
auction.
Yes, it was a raw copy. So it's 5.5 white pages, and to get white pages off this book is,
Yeah, that's dope, man.
yeah, that is dope. That's almost like a 7.0, I guess. I don't know. I'm just whatever.
Any silver age is a 5 and up. That's like.
So I got that. That's a Manny Man copy, of course. And also I got this one. I bought this one off of Royal Collectibles. Silver Surfer number 4 7.0. Another freaking
Want that shit.
Salbashima.
I remember when you got that. I remember.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah.
We were all
Yeah,
there.
we're all
That
there.
was
Yeah,
our purchase. That was all of our purchase as a group.
7.0, man.
That's
And
nice,
I paid GPA. I paid the GPA. That's how much I paid.
Yeah, 350.
Oh,
But you know what? They allowed you to. What's cool about that story is that you didn't have to put it all in one shot.
Yeah,
And
I made
also,
2
you
payments.
never mentioned this to people, but I think it's good that they should know. The auctions helped pay for that book because
Yeah.
after that we had auctions, and you used that money for the auctions to pay off the book. Remember?
Yep.
So just like the Jimmy Olsen, that was one of the books that
7.0. That's a nice grade for
That's
that book.
nice.
That's almost mint. Would I crack it and press it? Probably not. I'll leave it just like this.
Almost.
Another book, but I won this. I won this off of auction on Facebook. It's the same book that this guy had. No, Jeff. but it's a 7.5.
Yeah, nice.
First appearance of Zartana. It's an awesome cover, and it's off-white pages, but still it's a 7.5. A 7.5. I think this book GPA is for like $600-700.
Yeah, it's
So
nice.
Book, bro.
that's one of those covers,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good one. And then this, it's a Detective Comics 117. It's a Golden Age book. Sorry about that glare. And it's a 5.5.
I like that. That's nice.
It's
That's
an
gonna be
awesome
great,
cover,
man.
you know.
For what year is that one from?
1946.
Nice. Look
Love
at
it.
Damn.
Love it.
We don't even have
117.
relatives
I like the way they put the year on there too. They put things.
Yeah.
And actually, I got this pressed and cleaned by James O'Brien as well, because he was doing pressing and cleaning. So yeah, this is one of the books. I sold a lot of my key Bronze Age books to get this. It was 3 other books as well. There was a Superman Action Comics, and then it was also this one, Captain America 5.5.
Oh God, I love
Number
it.
Oh yeah, that's a
57.
beautiful book.
Captain America.
What year?
1946 as well.
Nice.
Nice.
It's just a Human Torch story in there, but to have a Golden Age, to have Bucky and Cap on the cover, it's awesome.
That
Hell
is.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
is.
That's
No
that's
doubt about it.
Let's see
Yeah.
what this GPA is for. I think it's about
$2 billion.
could be close to 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the last
Yep.
time we looked it up, it was at like $800-900 almost.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
the
at a
gone up
5.5.
since then. Yeah.
Golden Age caps go for
Golden
money.
Age caps, man. Hell yeah, they are scarce, and they always. Don't be afraid when you find Golden Age caps, especially like pre-war stuff, earlier
Mhm.
stuff. They only have one staple because they needed. Of course, you guys, everybody who's American knows the story about all the metal was being used,
Mhm.
for tanks and to build, armor, whatever. So they only use one staple on the book. So don't be afraid. Don't think that the book was, is restored or something, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
that they use one staple. A lot of the Golden Age books are like that.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think this one's also.
This dude right here.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. I'm out of here, man. This guy said this dude right here, man. You know what? Fuck you. Next time I won't show you nothing.
Oh man.
With you, man.
No, what else? What else you
He's
got?
just mad.
What else you got, man? What else?
I got these nuts. He's just
Ah, yo.
yo,
love, brother.
yo, step your fucking game up and get a Golden Age book. Stop being a bitch. Sell some of them whack ass books you got there and get a Golden Age.
I got you.
All right.
All right, man. And
All right, Marky.
then you talk.
All
go,
right.
Marky.
All right. You know.
All you, Marky.
Marky gonna
I'm
put
just-
us all to
I'm
shame.
just gonna go. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
of course
go.
he is.
Showcase 22.
That's right. First
Oh,
Green
man.
Lantern.
First Green Lantern.
Or Hal Jordan specifically.
Al Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just a little sample, man. That's all. That's all little samples. Go ahead, Mark.
Don't tell no more.
Oh, damn. Okay.
ASM wants to say what it is. You gotta say what it is,
Hold
man.
on, hold
Yeah,
on.
say
We
what
didn't
it
go
is,
to finish. Yo,
Yeah, I'm
We're
blind.
not on
Right there,
SoundCloud or
129.
iTunes, but
129. First Punisher.
I
Spider
didn't know you
Man.
had that, Monkey.
6.5. That's a good
Nice.
grade.
Hell yeah.
Avengers number 4.
Yeah,
Wait, you had
4.0. Yeah, he had that shit. I was surprised he had that too one time.
Mm-hmm. You've seen this many a times. Batman 122. First Mr. Freeze.
Oh,
Yeah.
so-
You
4.5.
bringing heat, son.
Yeah, he bringing that fire, kid.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
don't show
Seriously.
everything, man. You gotta let these.
Green Lantern. Green Arrow.
Sweat.
Number 76.
All right, that's it.
Damn.
Don't show no
what's
more.
fucked up is that I gotta go behind them.
Yeah.
I'm going.
No, you
Duh.
No, but I mean, like, when you're showing, like, I gotta show
Action Comics 252. First Supergirl.
Look at
Oh,
that.
that's that. No, I don't. I wish I had that.
That's a book I'm looking for too, man.
Flash 123.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I had that book. I
Nice
sold
comic
that
cover.
shit.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I had that shit. I sold it.
What was the grade on
I
it?
paid for it. Was it came back at 3.5. I sold it to Francis McMillan.
Go ahead, Marky. Go.
Green
Go ahead,
Lantern,
Monkey.
number 59, First Guy Gardner. This is my upgrade copy. I had a lower copy, and like everybody else, I upgraded because I love this character.
Nice. 8-0. That's really high grade for that book.
I had to pay $40 for that shit too.
Brave and the Bold, number 34, first Silver Age Hawkman and Hawkgirl.
Nice.
That's a good one. Let me get that one. I don't want that shit.
Nah, he knows what I'm waiting for.
Marvel Spotlight, number 5.
First Ghost
Number
Rider.
5, first
That's a book I like to
Ghost
get.
Rider.
Nice.
Yo, you showing
I
all
have
your
that
books?
book.
Hold on, I'm going quick.
God damn, nigga. You ain't
Flash,
got that one?
110. First
Nice.
Weather Wizard and Kid Flash.
Flash.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you got that heat, son.
Oh, son of a bitch.
There's
That's
no
nice.
detective.
Killing everybody.
Detectives, sir. I'm showing my sleds because I'll take fucking forever. You want to be here all night?
Nigga
Hold
said all 5 or 10. What the fuck? Nigga, you
Ah,
showing
well.
20.
No, as many as you want. Let him show. Let him show. I don't
Wonder
get
Woman
tired of seeing those.
160. You all know about this. I got this off of Mile High Comics for $50.
I like that
8.0.
purple cover. Nice.
I don't know
Yo, let
how
me get that.
I like
even
that
got
purple
that.
cover.
My Hawkman that I got when my father took me to the shop and we found it in the bin.
Nice.
Nice.
Paid
That seems to
$10
be like
for
the
it.
NY Warrior book. I need to get that now.
I want it. I
You
definitely
paid
want that.
$10. I paid 20 for mine.
Okay.
I'm
You know what? I'll
trying
just go right
100
to
club.
this. Right to this. This is one of my golden ages that I recently got. Action Comics number 80. First Mixelplix on the cover, and it's his second appearance.
There you
Oh,
go,
nice.
man.
Mr.
That's what
Magoo.
I'm talking
Nice.
about,
Key,
man.
that's a nice golden age key.
That's Mr. Magoo on the cover, right, Eli?
This is all the auctions and everything out. This helped pay off this one. This is Sensation Comics number 63.
Nice.
Oh, it's the first
Oh,
time
nice.
Wonder Woman
Nice.
crashes through the
It's
window.
the last. It's the last Mr. Terrific
Nice.
on it. So,
Okay. That's good.
and this one we just showed. This is where I was with you guys. This is one of my grills. 242. First Brainiac.
It's like a $900 book right now on that grade. Probably more.
I was so happy when you bought that book.
I was so happy too, man. Shout out to Tim. He got my Amazing Spider-Man signed by Stan Lee, number 31.
Mm-hmm.
So I was happy to get that autograph because I wanted a Stan Lee autograph. Hell yeah, I'll just do these two and then something else that means something to me. My Aquaman's, of course, number 29.
Yeah, Ocean Master. First
Ocean Master, first Ocean Master, first Mirror, number
First
11.
Mirror.
Oh,
My Aquaman, number 1, that I've gotten a very long time ago, and it still came back at 7.0, man.
Nice.
Crack that shit. Press it.
I was
And
so
of course, Aquaman, number 35, first Black Manta.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that cover. Aquaman
Yeah.
looked too diesel in that shit.
Okay. This, I'm just going
Yo,
to...
text the collectors like, what's your address?
What's my address?
His
Out of all
address
the
is these nuts.
mainstream heroes, I also like a certain independent run, which is Lady Death and Evil Ernie. So
Mariner.
I got all the first ones. Number 1, number 2, First Lady Death and Evil Ernie, and then that, and that, and that. I mean, I love the Chaos characters. I grew up with that and all that stuff. And
Is the whole video?
hold on.
You so please, son.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Oh my god! I thought you said
Batman
Show
181
the long
with the
box for you.
centerfold and everything
Nice.
like that. First Frozen Ivy.
nice.
and it's
First-
red too.
Batman 155, first Silver Age Penguin.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
6-0.
Green Lantern number 40, first time
Alan
Golden
Scott.
Age. Yeah, Alan Scott comes into the Silver Age. And then I'll just end it off with this one, Batman 171, first Silver Age Riddler.
And also the pilot for the Batman 66 TV show.
Yeah.
I got more, but I will be here all. Oh, wait! I got to show this one because I remember this was a funny story because this involves you, E, and Ray. We were both
voice
fighting
turned
this
to
book
Kermit the
on
Frog for a
fucking.
second.
Well, okay, whatever. Stop throwing my game off. We were both fighting for this on eBay.
Yeah.
Remember that Shazam issue that was
Yeah,
autographed?
it
by
was a three-way
C-
bid on the
Three-way bid. Me, E, and Ray were
From
from
Comic
Comic Book
Fanatics,
Fanatics. We're bidding on it because it is
It was
autographed by
CC Beck. Yeah.
and it came back at 8.5.
Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, I got more, but I'll be here all fucking night.
All right.
I just wanted
Yeah,
to
I
see
think we were here all
Batgirl,
night.
but
The Batgirls is
This
the
all night.
Batgirl in the first General Zod is on its way to get graded.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, so for me, real quick,
Who? CBCS?
how do I follow behind Marky?
Sorry.
It's all right. I have
Hulk 181. Fuck
Word.
that.
Yeah. So let's just start off real quick. This one is my Adventure Comics 283. First appearance of General Zod and the Phantom Zone. I bought this one raw for $130. Got it pressed, by E-Rod, submitted, came back a 5.0, which is cool because it's probably like about a $500 book in this condition. Probably more. I'm not sure just now how much it is right now. Another one of my favorite books, and this was I won this raw on Instagram for $20. It was my first raffle win. Raw. Then I sent it to CBCS. It came back a 5.5. Jimmy Olsen 134. What do they write here? I'm just curious. Oh, it's just first appearance of Darkseid in cameo. That's what CBCS writes on here.
I got that. I got that too. Damn it. 9.2.
Then I have this one here, Batman 181. This one is a 3.0, but it's signed by Joe Gila. Marky just showed it first. There's Joe Gila's signature right there. First Silver Age Riddler.
I am the
Another low grade book, but still in this, a lot of these low grade books are worth money in any condition, and it does. I paid low for them also. Batman 234, first appearance of Two-Face since the Golden Age, signed by Neil Adams. Then one of my favorite books. I actually got another one at CGC being submitted. This is The Demon, #1, first full appearance and origin of the Demon. I bought this book raw off of Tim, and I sent it, to get graded. Came back at 8.5, white pages.
Yeah, because Tim don't know how to grade. He told you it was a 9.0.
Right, he said 9.0. He came back 8.5. Mr. Miracle #1. I got this one raw from Manny. Also, what is this? Off-white to white pages. Sent it in, pressed it, came back a 7.5. But I think it E-Rod didn't press this one. I think this book could use another pressing and be resubmitted again. And I think it'll come back higher. Then, of course, we talked about it. All the auctions that we did was to get this book. Collector's Comics from San Diego. Superman's Proud Jimmy Olsen #1, 2.5. To this day, I haven't seen anyone on YouTube ever show this book. That's it for DC for now. I wanted to show some of my raw books, but it's too many boxes to show because I love my DC Kirby stuff. Then this,
I know we all do. Yeah,
they're a little dusty. Secret Wars #8,
nice.
9.0. I know this book. People are like, oh, you could get it higher for less. It's not that expensive, but this is the first war book I ever purchased. So I purchased this book when I was a teenager. So for it to still be a 9.0. I'm happy with the condition. It survived me as a teenager until adulthood. And
it has that sentimental value that we always talk about.
Yeah, it's signed by John Beatty and Mike Zeck.
Nice.
Right. Then this one here is cool. This is Amazing Spider-Man 252, 9.8 white pages. Yeah. In this book, 9.8. It's about a $600
$600
GPA, yeah, $600 GPA on it.
Word?
Yeah, I know that.
I got that shit too.
Word. Not a 9.8 though.
Yes, I do.
9.8. We just looked it up recently. This week.
No, they don't have it. They talking about they got it. 9.8.
Come on. Amazing Spider-Man 300. 9.0 white pages. Another one, just one of my favorite books. Shout out to Vince. I got this from him. He gave me a good deal.
Vince McMahon.
Almost done. Like what Manny said, whenever I find like a nice Thor book, I'm not a big Thor fan, but when I find like nice, if I was to find a nice Journey to Mystery or whatever, I'll pick it up. And this one I got raw from David Adams. Journey Mystery 118, First Destroyer.
Nice.
Just, I love the way this book presents.
You can find some nice deals on David Adams, people. I'm just saying.
Another book here that I was looking for a long time. One of my favorite books. I got it. This is Marvel feature presents the Defenders #1, first appearance of the Defenders, 8.5 white pages. This book was a CGC 9.0. And I cracked it, and was it Era that pressed this or no? No, it was the when we used to use the Chino Man to press, and it came back a 0.5 lower. And then, last but not least, I gotta show this book. My recent raffle win, Hulk 181, 8.0 white pages. The beast of the book right now. And again, it goes to show you how we are. I think maybe 80% of the people that would have won this book would have probably already flipped it, especially at the price that it's going for right now. 8.0 just sold over the weekend for $5,100 on eBay. But again, it's tempting to sell, but I don't want to sell it because I've always wanted this book. So it's like, I don't know. If I was in dire need of cash like that, I'm not saying that I don't need cash. We always could use cash. But at this moment, like, I really don't want to sell it. I'm enjoying the book in my collection. So I'm going to keep it. Even if it goes down a little bit, it doesn't matter to me. I got it so low that it doesn't matter if it takes a dive,
That'd be a serious case of seller remorse.
$650.
Yeah.
You need cash?
Dope. Shit.
Yeah, thanks, Text the Collector. He said you deserve that shit. Keep that shit. Yeah, I don't want to sell it. I know a lot of people telling me to sell, but I don't think so.
I told you not to, man. You do what you want, but I'm telling you not to, man. Hold on to it.
I'm not. This is going to be in the collection for a while. I have to display that in my wall and everything. I haven't done a wall setup yet, but I'm going to work on it soon in this coming months. So that's it, guys. I think we talked about investing. We showed a little bit of our collection and everything, and let's just go down to see what's coming out this Wednesday real quick. Marky, he's already set up.
I'm already set up and ready to go. Let's just rock and roll and get what's up.
I got something for y'all. I want to know.
Yeah.
So I'm also in the Hulk 181 auction. Raffle right now. Yeah, right. I won a mini, so I won a spot. So there's only 10 spots.
Number one. Spot number one. You know my logic on that already, so this is why I would say number one.
Because it's a low.
Yeah, it's a low number. Yeah. It's a low number, and a lot of times when randomizers,
and there's only 2 dice rolls too.
Yeah, so I would go with spot number one.
My astrology number is 1, so I would pick number 1.
Whenever spot 1 is open, I always go for it.
Spot 1. Well,
the Unknown Comic says 1 in 10.
1 in 10.
He's right. 1 in 10. Yeah.
I would do 1 in 10 also. So,
how about you, Jeff?
All right.
Yeah, okay. Higher League Comics, bro. Yeah, 181's not going down. I just mentioned that. That book. Wait till they. It's not even on hype that it's going up. It's a book that's always gone up since it's come out. It's always gone up. It's never gone down. Always gone up. Every year it goes up. No matter what happens, it goes up. But wait till they announce Wolverine. Wait till they make an announcement that Wolverine and Hulk will appear together. Crazy. You guys think you've seen the book now is spiked so much? You haven't seen nothing yet. When they recreate that scene, when they recreate that scene, fucking Wolverine jumping at the Hulk like that, everyone thought this was a beast. Now, forget about it. Wait till you see that.
It's going to be like the Amazing Spider-Man #1.
Yeah, 8.0s are going to be $8,000-$9,000 copies.
It's going to be insane when that happens. That's why I'm telling you, hold on to it, man. I know. Sometimes you get tempted with some stuff, maybe something you need some cash and whatever. And, it's always that emergency fuck out of nowhere shit happens. And,
my advice to people is just, play them raffles, man. Play them raffles. Yeah. You'll hit one day. Don't go crazy going broke on them because they can't get addicting, but once in a while, you see a raffle that you want to take part in it. You never know. We spend more money on junk every day than throwing it on a book that you may get, may not. You know what I mean?
Okay.
$10 raffles for you know I'm in for that House of Secrets number 92, and what numbers you told me to pick. You get it was like one out of I got number 1 and whatever the other number you picked.
Yeah.
I think it actually filled up today or something. I think he might roll it.
Yeah, I'm in 2 raffles right now only. I'm in the Giant Size X-Men number 1.
Yep.
It's a 4.5 signed by Chris Claremont. And I'm in the
Batman raffle too, you bastard.
The Batman raffle that you're in. You see that, right? You got the number 1 spot on that one. What was it? What number again is? I keep forgetting. The first freeze that you showed.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just
All right, guys.
All right,
Let's put on our Tims and stomp into Midtown.
Yeah, let's stop on
Alright.
Midtown before
All
they
right,
close.
let's just go down the thing. Action Comics number 1002. All right.
All right.
That's the regular cover. Yeah.
It's the
I don't
first
know.
time they hit 1002.
Yeah.
1002.
No,
Yeah,
no,
anything
no,
is
no.
anything after this 1,000 run. It's going to be a first time until Batman comes around. Then that will be the next one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
All right.
David Mack.
Batman Beyond number 23.
Yeah, I heard that's the first appearance of that new Scarecrow, right?
Yes.
That's the first appearance of them fighting in a ring.
Oh, what one is that? That's Batman Kings of Fear.
It's a new miniseries.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody. Well, this cover's already sold out. This is what the
That black and white cover's better. Yeah, that shit is fire.
Bill Sinkovich. Oh, that's a nice cover.
That is.
Text the Collector's asking where do we get into these raffles? They're on Instagram. Text.
And IG, yeah.
Yeah.
IG, Instagram.
IG, Facebook too. Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook also,
They're
but I
more
don't.
popular
I
on
don't-
IG.
For IG,
What
yeah.
you gotta do the Facebook. You gotta get the admin
Notifications.
tab to,
Yeah,
there
you
you
gotta
go.
get notifications too because they fill up quick. There's one I think Manny you gave me or one of you guys gave me. He has some good stuff, but I'm at work and it's like he posted like 5 minutes and then boom, all the spots are filled. It's
they fill up
crazy.
because they're not that expensive.
Right. Detective Comics 987. We're getting there to it. Wow,
Almost there.
man. Yeah.
The next one, the next cover is nice.
Yep.
Just,
Mark Brooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Covered.
Gives a shit. I don't want any of this shit.
Flash 53.
Yeah.
More money for you to spend.
And no more Matina covers. We're back to regular variants.
Good. I'm tired of this shit.
No. Justice League Dark, number 2, volume 2.
I ain't read that. I don't know how good it is. Anybody read it?
I haven't. I just haven't been able to get to.
I read the
I read
first
issue
issue.
one.
It's
Yeah.
not bad.
It's good.
Wonder Woman looks so out of place. I'm sorry.
She is out of place. How the fuck is she a dark? How the fuck is she a dark?
Because they split the teams up.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that swamp thing. He look mad retarded.
Yeah, it looked like Alan Moore.
Was it Mother
Oh.
Panic, Gotham AD, anybody?
Shit don't look nothing like Alan Moore,
We'll
my
just
man.
show it. That's Mr.
Yeah.
Freeze.
You gotta get
I'm
your.
not reading that book at all. I know it's got the tie-in with Batman, but
Right. Raven, Daughter of Darkness.
or even the hardcore champion.
Scooby Doo.
Let's get
Oh, that's
the
what's her name?
popular one.
All right.
Penelope
Hold
Pitstop.
on. Just spot in. You only got to show everything. Man.
Look, swamp thing. Trying to eat.
Oh wow, trying to eat them. He's hungry. Teen Titans.
Variant was a nice cover on that one.
Yeah, the variant is nice. I
Yeah.
think that book might start picking up because
That's
Robin
nice.
is hardcore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ain't that Damian Wayne?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's Lobo's kid up there, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't pick that up. That Lobo's kid-
Terrific's number 7.
Cocky.
Yeah. And Wonder Woman.
Another
Yeah, it's just
cocky-
a short week.
Another
Yeah,
cocky book.
it's
Reason.
yeah, Freeze.
Yeah, Jay's
Jay's
reading
variants.
that.
Oh,
She
yeah.
need to go back to her old style, man.
Yeah, no.
Word. She does.
Uh,
I'm gonna tell her too when I see her.
Okay, here we go. Oh, nope.
No.
Oh, here we go. No. God damn, all the books that didn't sell, they got them back up again. Jeez. Oh, where are we? Here? Are we here?
Number
Spider-
4, cover
Number
8.
four,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Black and white. No. It's
Yeah, all of the Tri-Sentinel. Remember that story?
Yeah.
Back in the 90s?
From the 90s. Yeah, from the 90s.
That was the first. No, no.
That's
Yeah,
a
but
full
that
variant.
they're gonna
How that
the
works.
cover gonna be colored in when it comes
Yeah.
out.
No, that I don't like that Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Ant-Man and Wasp. No, that's a.
That's a
dynamic.
dynamic force. There you
Oh,
go. There you go.
Oh,
Chunky.
Oh my God.
They
Chunky
did
is
her
You
bulky.
do the face
filthy,
horrible on her too. So
They did
that,
her filthy.
My man Blanco.
Word, they
Now
did
that's
her
right there.
wrong.
that's the
That's
one that
better.
you want.
No,
That's the one I'll get.
That's the one I'm going to get. That's the
That's-
cover I'm going to get.
Is that regular price?
That's my
That is
She-Hulk
regular
right
price.
there.
Yes.
how did
I
she
might-
even lift that up? Like, I know she's strong enough to lift it up, but how did she even like?
She's
Balance.
She-Hulk, I guess. I don't know.
They laid it on top of her.
No, because
Black Panther.
the woman brought it up. You know, she
Unless they like climbed on top of it after she lifted up the plate.
And was it the Carol Danvers fucking variant
Yeah.
for Black Panther? Oh, okay. Another one. You got 3 Black Panthers. Jesus.
Oh
That cover-
shit.
I'm really digging the cover A though. Cover A was a
Yeah, cover A is more.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's more Brooks.
that is.
That's
Yeah,
Hadouken.
I'm gonna pronounce that.
Duke it Lee.
Hadouken.
Yeah, he's
And
doing
Hadouken.
Ew, what the hell is this?
That
You
is
don't think
Daredevil
Wolverine number
607.
That's Matt Murdock.
Vader, number 20.
Murder.
Darth Vader.
Vader.
Okay.
I love the
That
Darth
book
Vader
is
cover.
good.
'Cause It's just
Hunt for
Darth Vader and
Wolverine.
he's kicking ass on the cover.
Number 4.
Why is it still Hunt for Wolverine? I thought the nigga was found.
I thought he was found too. I don't know. I'm not reading it.
Yeah, they need to hurry up. This is why I'm tired of Marvel and all these stupid miniseries they do.
Life of Captain Marvel. Okay. Man,
They got the Terry Dawson cover.
Yeah, the Terry Dodson cover.
That's a Terry Dodson cover?
No, not that one.
No.
That one.
This is the Terry Dodson cover.
Cherry.
I like it.
Okay, and this is the other
Eh.
one.
Yeah, he looks good there.
Nah, I like the other
Oh,
one.
stop.
You like the first one?
Yeah, the Julie. What is it? Julian.
Julian.
Yeah, that's Tantino Tedesco.
You know, Tedesco. Yeah, I like him.
They draw him good. They draw
Adam
Captain Marvel
Kruger.
good there.
Yeah, they did.
Look
I
at
like
that.
that. I don't like that one.
I don't like that one.
You guys didn't even notice what I'm saying.
I noticed what you were saying. I'm not gonna
Superhero Avengers Inferno. I have no idea. Oh, okay.
Oh, shout out. That's for Eddie.
Testicles.
That's for Eddie.
You need those testicles. I know what you're saying.
Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur.
Now, I don't know
Yeah.
if this is gonna be a hot book or not, but
This
is
one?
the first appearance of Devin Dinosaur.
This one?
Devil
Devin.
Dinosaur can now change into a human,
Yeah.
and his
That's
name is
funny.
Devin.
Okay.
Okay. Might be worth something later on in our future.
Mr. and
Or
Mrs.
Devil
X.
Dinosaur #1 by Kirby might be worth something.
Hey, listen, if it could fund my giant size X-Men #1.
I hear you.
With his ex, they married. You know?
There's Terry
Old
Dodson.
Man Hawkeye.
They got the Punisher coming out this week too.
Yes.
Old Man Punisher.
No, on Punisher #1.
Regular Punisher #1.
He said Old Man Punisher.
We got Old Man
Make a
Hawkeye.
old
This is Old
Avengers
Man Logan.
Damn, they still giving that?
And here we go. Punisher, Volume 11, #1. Here we go. All these
Volume
Man.
11. Don't you
Wow.
think that's enough?
Oh, man.
Why did they cancel it just to bring it back?
I have
don't get it.
no idea, dude.
My hand in the
Because
Bronx.
Marvel feel if they get a new writing team or a new artist, a new team for a character, they got to
But
reboot
is
it.
it a new team?
Because #1s bring up sales, guys.
Clayton Crane.
You guys know this. And
No,
new
good.
#1s come out, people buy them all.
No, it doesn't.
Frank Cho.
People buy the #1s.
No, I'm good.
Wow. That's
Mike
not even
Zeck.
what-
Hidden Gem cover. Oh, that's $85. Dang.
No, I'm good.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
even
good.
85. I need even
Is this
85.
the Metal Jesus cover, the Hidden Gems at Walmart cover?
That's black and white.
Well, Punisher.
And that's it. On the
Damn, no
Serenity.
blanks? They ain't giving no blank.
No,
huh?
there is a blank.
There is a blank, yeah.
Yeah, there's your blank.
Okay.
Oh
How much
my
is that
god.
shit?
What?
How much is the regular covers for that?
The regular cover, $4.99.
$5.
Like,
So
just
$5.
real quick,
Yes.
Right.
real quick. Wakanda Forever, Avengers, the Terry Dodson cover. I'm going to start hating Terry Dodson now.
Anyway, Wakanda forever.
I'm Dodsoned out. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh!
Son. Yo, the only character on that shit that looks good is Captain America.
Wait. That's some
Yeah,
steroid shit.
freaking Black Panther looked like Obama on that cover.
Wow.
Nah, I like Terry Dodson. He cool, man. But yeah,
I told you he's been missed. Like now he's
All
not.
right, we're just gonna skip all this stuff.
Dang.
Here's
Dr.
Star
Apple
Wars,
sucks.
whatever.
Nobody cares about her.
Venom.
She's dead anyway. Venom got
right.
wings now. I didn't know when Venom became Spawn, but okay.
they got that exclusive cover. I think I forgot who's on it with that. No,
One more
guy.
time. One more
No.
time.
Yo, Black Panther looks like the dude from
That's
Star
not my
Trek Next
Shoki.
Generation. Remember that guy?
Yeah, I remember that guy.
Mm.
I remember that guy. He did a lot of porno.
West Coast Avengers, Volume 3, number 1. Another number 1 from.
I'm not reading that. That book looks like crap.
It's like a
You guys-
comedy.
We're just gonna skip all the way down to X-Men Gold.
Looks like comedy.
That book looked like freaking Hip Hop Family Tree vomited all over.
X-Men Red, number 7.
Jenny Friesen cover. That was nice.
Jenny.
X-Men
Jenny
Red,
Block.
the B cover.
Nah,
Fantastic.
she ain't Jenny from the block though. I met her.
From Jenny Craig.
I met her one time.
And that be that with the Independence. I have no
No,
idea.
that's
I think
it.
we're
We're
done.
already-
We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done.
That's it. No more on the books. You know, it was light week anyway for
It
us.
was a light week. Yeah.
There's nothing there for.
Yeah,
The only thing that's on my pull list there is Flash. That's it.
Darth Vader. That's
You
it.
know. So, guys, just I have a couple of announcements I'll make, but you know what? I'm gonna go down the line first, real quick. We're gonna start with Eli. Easy the Game Hunter. Any final thoughts?
No. Sleep. That's my final thoughts.
All right, Jeff. Final thoughts.
That's not my Shoki.
Not mine either.
That's your hoe.
Word. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat, yo. Word,
Mike, go ahead.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Man, we went more than an hour, huh? Shit,
Yeah, we did overtime.
Yeah, we did. It's a little longer show today.
But it was a good show.
Yeah,
thanks,
definitely,
guys.
definitely.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Manny. Anything you want to say?
No.
Maybe I shouldn't ask you that.
Yeah, man. Marky's a racist.
It takes one to know one.
Yo, we got niggas out here acting like they all that, man. Y'all niggas need to chill with that shit, man. These fucking people, man. Marky is no way near a fucking racist. Niggas is talking mad shit. And, you know, listen, it is what it is. Marky knows what it is. I ain't mentioning no niggas' names. Cause these niggas looking like a fake ass Bernie Williams, Jay-Z mix.
Oh God!
All right, Marky. Final thoughts and shout outs.
Everybody in chat, thank you for joining us.
Thanks. Probably our last show. I'll probably be kicked off or something. I have no idea, but nah. Fuck. I can't follow that. Thank you. Good night. Thank you for everybody hanging out with us this late.
Yeah. All right, guys. I just want to remind you guys our next NY Warriors auction is this Saturday, the 25th, 10 p.m. Eastern. Eddie, the comic guy, is gonna make a flyer for us. You should be seeing it in the next couple of days. What else I was gonna say? You know, guys, just in general, this is all about fun. This, if it's not fun anymore, then don't do it. You know what I mean? As long as it's fun for you, then I say keep doing it. Mm-hmm. And also, just remember, you know, I've been watching a lot of shows. I don't comment too often, but I do watch a lot of it. And if you put yourself out there, you know, you put yourself on camera, you put yourself on YouTube, you're going to open yourself up to critique. And it doesn't mean that if someone has an opinion of what you do or what you say, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? An opinion is like buttholes. Everyone has one. don't get butthurt over stupid comments. You know what I mean? A lot of times, you know, we're all immature. We all make fun of each other, or you know, and that's how it is. And that's all it is. Doesn't mean we hate anybody or are upset with anybody. Not like that. It's just, you know, we just have fun. We poke each other out. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all it is. You know, no one needs to get butthurt about anything. You know. But that being said, that's it, guys. Until next time.
Later, guys.
Peace.
Stop being a
Later,
bitch.
Gators.